So for sure, Golden Tate has some of the more creative touchdown celebrations, and he absolutely has a ton of those. How in the world did he do that moments? He joins me now for One Up, One Down. I appreciate you taking some time, Golden. Before we get into it, I have to ask you about this Instagram video that you posted. There was a snake in the bed, and you scared your wife. What is this all about?
You know, I've always been quite the jokester, and my wife scares way too easily. And when she's very dramatic when she gets scared. So
you put a fake snake in the bed. There's nothing dramatic about this.
Well, yeah, that one I probably took a little bit too far. And I actually I made a truce with her that I would not do that again because she was beginning to be scared to walk around the house. Like she would open up drawers and just like wouldn't know what she was going to find. So I was like, okay, I'll be a little bit sensitive for that. But since then I've created more ways to prank her and scare her.
Like what? Other like bugs and animals and stuff, reptiles.
Yeah, I put some fake cockroaches and some veggie chips that we were having on a great, nice summery filling day, and she stuck her hand in there and then kind of looked down, and she's like, she goes from like, "Thanks, babe," to "Whoop, what?" And she ran, and I was like, I'm not gonna stop. It's too easy and too fun.
Is this everyday life with Golden Tate, or is this just quarantine life with Golden Tate? Are you just trying to find things to keep yourself occupied?
I think it's everyday life with me, but it's probably exaggerated a little bit more during this quarantine time because I'm spending a lot more time with her. Usually I'm working out for 2 hours somewhere, and I'm going to the golf course, but that's been kind of closed. Both places have been closed, so I've been at home, so I have nothing but time to think about some pranks.
Does she ever get back at you, or does she fail at getting back because you just catch on?
No, she got me. She kept the war going, actually. So one time I was actually on the phone with Verizon Fios trying to change our plan, doing my honey to-do list is what we call it. And I open the garage, and I come into the garage, and next thing you know, she dumps a pail of water on me. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I'm on the phone. And then she disappears again, like, seconds later, and she dumps a whole thing of flour all over my face. So, like, now I'm, like, covered in flour. My ears are plugged. My nose are plugged. I can't really see. Flour does not taste good, by the way. And it's, like, all in the back of my throat. Like, it's like the cinnamon challenge is what it felt like. So I'm like, and then, then the other time, during this quarantine, she decided that she was going to put sandpaper around all the bathrooms, and instead of toilet paper. So that was, I was like, okay, you're lucky. I dropped the Cleveland Browns off at the pool, earlier.
I've always been a fan of yours, but I think your wife just took the card. She is now my new favorite.
Yeah, I better get back on top of it then.
How's quarantine been with the kids? I know you have 2 young kids.
I was worried when I first heard that we're going to lock down. I was definitely worried. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to react to, literally 24 hours with my little rascals.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been awesome. I have a 2-year-old girl and a 1-year-old son, and like it's been fun to be around them nonstop and just see like the development every single day. They're doing something different, and it's like, man, that's such a huge blessing to have kids that are, just catch on, and just I'm able to see that and watch that and be there for that and experience it with them. And honestly, our bond has just grown so much. I see, like, my son's always looked up to me, but like right now, like when I walk into the room, he's 1 year old. I mean, he kind of just stops what he's doing and like looks at me when I walk out the room, or when he's walking, he follows me. He wants to, when I pick him up, he's just so proud and so happy. And it's something that I really, really value. And I hope that, he sees me that way for his entire life.
Yeah, does he recognize you on the screen yet? When Daddy's on TV playing ball, does he know it's you?
We talk about it. Like we watched the Monday Night Football game. I guess
Are we
just
talking
Monday.
about the Green Bay game?
Yeah, we watched that, and so my daughter was like, "Daddy."
Oh, that's
My
cool.
son was just like, "What y'all talking about? What? Daddy's right here, not up there." So he doesn't get it yet, but my daughter's definitely starting to get it.
You mentioned the game, right? So I did see that you were trolling some of the Packers fans during that game.
Yeah, I'm always have a little fun. I'm always have a little fun. It's been a bunch of years since then, so I think hopefully everyone's over it. But I still think it was the catch.
They never get over it in football. You know that. Fans are
Yeah.
Fans are real. Is that the one play that most people want to talk to you about? Because I mentioned at the beginning, like you've had so many of these plays that you just like, how does he not go down? How does he hold on to that ball? Like, what's the one play that most fans want to talk to you about?
Well, I would say fans who are just fans of like the game of football is definitely going to be the Green Bay game, and I always try to let them know, like, hey, I scored another touchdown for that game as well, right? Like the only two touchdowns were scored. No one really knows that, and so they always, hey, so once we get to talking a little bit, they're more comfortable. They say, hey, so I got a question. I'm like, oh, what's about to come? Did you really catch that ball in Green Bay? I'm like, absolutely, absolutely, I caught it. Taking that to my grave, no matter what you say. But I would say the other one would be for like Detroit fans. It would be like the overtime. I caught a ball on the sideline and didn't go out, and I stiffed arm a guy, and then I flipped into the end zone and kind of drop kicked Sandejo, and we won the game on the road. That's kind of the other one that Lions fans always talk about, and those are type of plays that might go into the history books for be talked about forever. So we'll see.
There's so many, like it's so fun to watch you. I know I covered you a couple times last year, and just like, seeing you pregame, just like, how did you hang on to that ball? How did you do it? It's just, and that's the one thing that the other guys that I talked to about with you is just your spatial awareness, your field awareness. I know one of your colleagues told me it's like you have eyes in the back of your head. You just know where everything's happening on the field. So it's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's when I got into the league early, someone said Bobby Ingram, EK with the equipment guy from Seattle was like, hey, this is what Bobby Ingram used to do, and I see you similar players. And when he would come out of his breaks, like he would take a mental picture of like where people were, and it's almost like once you obviously catching the ball is the most important thing, but like once I caught the ball, like I had this mental picture, and then I kind of like played this game in my head, like where I think they're gonna go or where I think their coach should do. And then I just kind of use my reflexes after that. And so it's something that's worked out. And, in my mind, anytime I touch the ball, there's an opportunity to make a big play, whether it be a big time first down or turn this 3-yard catch into 8 yards for a first down, or even break it for a explosive play. Anything that can spark the offense. I feel like in my mind that I have a chance to do that anytime I touch the ball.
I love that. The workouts right now have been interesting to watch some of the things that you've posted as well. I know you're out there in California and you are just doing some massive hill sprints, right? I mean, it's just all about staying in shape right now. How do you motivate yourself when you don't have that trainer kind of in your face, screaming at you, making you do another rep, making you do another rep? What is the challenge there?
It's like you said, it is tough for me because I like to be competitive with my peers. I also like for an instructor to tell me what I need to do. But, the Giants have given us a fantastic program that alters to guys who don't have weights, alters to guys who do have weights. They've sent us bands. They've sent us different little items to work out. And I'm very, very thankful that I live in San Diego with a lot of space on mountains. So what I've been doing is, in addition to running hills, getting my lift in with the power blocks that I have, or going to my neighbor's house and getting the lift in. But I've become a big, big fan of mountain biking. I live on a bunch of little trails that I can get. Like I literally open my garage, ride my bike like probably 300 yards up the hill, and I'm on a trail, and it takes me to a bunch of trails. So for me, that's how I've been getting my cardio. It's low impact on my joints, and so it's strengthening my legs. And I'm hoping that I can continue to be the YAC king this year.
Do they have like virtual workouts? Like when you bring it into your weight room, when you're not on your bike or running hill sprints, do you have sort of a trainer kind of walking you through this in a video or even live?
We have like they've sent. Yeah, this is London. Say
London.
hi.
Oh my gosh. Stop it with the eyes.
Hi.
She
Say
is
hi.
so cute.
Hey, hi. Don't be shy.
Are those sunflowers? Those are really pretty.
Yeah. She just had breakfast. She just had eggs. But yeah, no, she's good. But we have videos that kind of show us everything, not like a full-on workout, but if you had a question on like how to do RDLs, there's going to be a video that we can refer to and look at, which is very, very helpful.
Have you gotten in on the video games? I know coaches wanted you guys to play video games against each other to try to keep up the competitive nature. Are you in on that right now? Oh, I love that.
Yes, I am. And actually I have a whole little setup. I'm trying to change over to PC, and my wife absolutely hates that I play hours upon hours of video games. So that's one of the ways I stay competitive. And so here's my little setup right here. I have a PC, PlayStation, a SCUF controller, some very expensive headphones because it's essential to like hearing people. And then this is my gaming chair that I need to probably update. It. So this is like my man cave. This is where I hang out. I got a Peloton right here.
You ride the Peloton?
I don't, just because I have my mountain bike, because I'd rather be outside in the great weather. But whenever it's like cloudy or something or cold, I'll fit on the Peloton. And then like my pool table and all that stuff over there.
Do you have one? I see a bunch of footballs over there. Do you have one that's more like your prized possession, or one jersey that's your prized possession?
Man, I got some pretty incredible names on this wall, but obviously my favorite is gonna have to be the Super Bowl one.
There you go.
And then my favorite ball is gonna be the Super Bowl one. That's up there.
That's awesome.
Man, I've got some, playing for going on my 11th season, man. I've had a bunch of incredible wow moments in my career, and I'm just very, very thankful that I had the opportunity. Got some good cleats here.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Does it feel like you've been in the league for 11 years, or does every year feel like you're a rookie all over again, just with the excitement level? Not obviously learning and all of that stuff, but just the excitement.
Yeah, I would say every year is a new year, and that's what I like about it. It doesn't matter what you did last year, because you have to respond this year. And so that's, it doesn't matter if you were last in your division. That next year, it does not matter what you did last year. It doesn't matter if you're a Super Bowl champ. It doesn't matter what you did last year if you don't come back and respond this year. And so that's how I kind of feel. And the game of football and how the season goes, like, for me, it never really gets old. It's like, it's a big circle that's always something fresh. Once you get through, you get in the season, you get to that grind of the season, then you get a bye week, which is, comes. And then, you get back from bye week and you're tired again. And then off season comes, and then you get kind of tired of like sitting around doing nothing. And then it's time to go back in April. And then you kind of, get over that. And then you get another month and a half break. And then you get into camp, and then you absolutely can't stay in camp, and it's time to actually play games. So like that big circle just keeps happening throughout the year, versus like, a lot of jobs just like the same old,
yeah,
365 days. So we're very lucky to have the setup we have.
And your office space is a little more rowdy than most traditional office spaces as well.
That is right.
Hope to see you out there this year, Golden. Thank you so much for showing us around your house and introducing us to London as well.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys having me on.
All right. Be safe.
You as well.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.